Hello everyone, again, because I just tried to record a video, got about halfway through the 5 rounds and realised that my screen was not recording, which is quite annoying, because, unlike the previous triptych videos of the United States, I decided to have a little Canada play, and it was going really well. A couple of really good first rounds with some pretty cool guesses. However, none of it was recorded, so that's a shame. However, no harm done. We're just going to start again. The first two I had were very rural Canada as well, and I wasn't holding out much expectations for some accuracy, but did okay. This time we're in a little housing development. And I feel like I'm going to repeat myself a little bit, but most of it was in the previous recording, so I don't know Canada very well. I don't really know the tips and tricks about how to find anything, but that kind of might make it more fun anyway. And what I did learn on the last round was a few of the province locations and a couple of other little details, so maybe that will come back to help me. Maybe we'll just look at those lost rounds as some sort of training and a little bit of warm-up practice. But this, I can't really do the gut check in Canada because I literally have zero idea about anything. I've got no idea where this could be, East Coast, West Coast, any of the provinces, North, South, no, just no point of reference. One thing I know about Canada is that a lot of the population lives fairly close to the US border, so we can kind of, always use that as an assumption, but that doesn't necessarily help that much. It kind of feels like this is just a housing development in the middle of, and that's it, sort of thing. It just feels like there might just be nothing. But I'm trying to get out. I'm back to where I started. I'm trying to get to an exit road somewhere. Still very much under construction, and certainly not being able to get very far down here, probably. How was this? Just the emergency stuff. Drat, I need to go back the other way and try to find how to get out of this estate. Clearly there's people living here, so there must be a way to get out. It'd be funny if Street View had just mapped this little area and you couldn't really break out and had to guess based on this little estate alone. And the arrows are doing that little sticky thing. Okay, just went around in a circle. Wonderful. Trentonian. What does that mean? That sounds like it should be something. Trentonian. Something under there. Does it say Trent or Trent? Trent. Trentonian newspaper. I thought that might be a province underneath it, but maybe not. And I assume that's probably just the Canada Post logo. It's not part of any regionality. But the Trentonian is interesting because that might give us something. Tags, I don't know really anything about car tags in Canada yet. In the previous round I did get a Saskatchewan location that had kind of greenish tags, I think. So that was kind of new to me. Let's see what this board says. Here we go. Wide city lots, beautiful country set in. Rosewood Acres. Very new development. Okay, can we see anything here? Okay. Belleville, Ontario. maybe, definitely think it's Ontario. O-N. Bellevue or Belleville. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. We've got a bit more of a established community that way. Interesting. Yeah, that's very interesting because Huffman Road. And that feels like it just goes into the trees. This also feels very rural, but there are houses this way. So Ontario is pretty darn big. Could be near Toronto or Ottawa. The border, yeah. Ontario, then we have Thunder Bay. Oh, there's lots of places, yeah. Could be anywhere. Okay, let's try and find something, but that's pretty good. I mean, I'm assuming that the realtor for that neighborhood would, live nearby. Frankfurt? What if that's like a town? Frankfurt. Is that a firehouse? Or maybe they just like red. Okay. What do we have? No street names or anything. Political signs. Let's keep going if it lets me. Okay, same development company. Same kind of stock image library. Alright. Where are you, Belleville? Okay, more down here. Let's go the other way. Looks like there's more going on this way. What are we thinking? What do we have? We have Ontario, we have a new housing development. Should be easy to find once we know where we are, but... And Belleville is where the realtor lives, not necessarily where this is, so... It's definitely bigger than I thought it was going to be, which is good. And just need some way to narrow things down. The real estate Remax. No location info. Got some, what's this on the right? Any partners for success? Okay. Come on, Canada. Canada was good to me in those last two missing rounds, and I feel like it's going to be good to me. I feel good about it. I feel very positive about Canada in almost every way. Okay, that doesn't tell me much, unfortunately. Let us continue. There must be some like little shops or something that might have something. Frankfurt Funeral Chapel. Okay, so Frankfurt. Oh, this looks like more of a place to be. The little downtown. Adorable. There's a bank, I guess. She looks pretty summery. It must be warm. Frankfurt. Alright, Frankfurt. And let's assume Ontario, because I guess there's no rules against crossing state lines to sell property, but I know in the US you have to kind of be registered as a real estate agent in the state that you'll operate in, but we ain't in America. Bank of Montreal, that's a good sign. And the cute little downtown. So Frankfurt isn't big, but it's significant enough. Frankfurt Tourist Park, and that looks like a... yeah, like a river. Okay. So make sure we're in Ontario still. And where do we feel like it could be? I feel like... yeah, I could see that. Just gonna have... I'm not gonna spend too much time on the map, just a quick scan, just in case anything pops out as obvious. Don't think it's right on the water. I didn't feel that way. Like more likely to be sort of lake-ish or something. We got that river, so I mean, yeah, it could just be one of these little tributaries off of one of these lakes, or something like this, maybe. Possible. Let's see. Then we have this. I guess that's the state line, right? Yeah, and the river. Or this, is that a river? I guess that's a river at that point. So then we've got all these, well, there's loads of water, like that's pretty extreme. We've got these little lakes, and then we've got, oh, we have Belleville. Interesting. We're not in Belleville, but that was possibly the sign we saw. And we're in, what are we in? Frankfurt. North Trent Street. Interesting. Don't remember seeing that, even though we came down here. It was Frankfurt, okay. So Bellevue here. I just saw Rose something. Rossmore, Rose Hall. Does it feel like we're on this island? Maybe. Don't really see why not. So Belleville looks pretty big, like, yeah, so I guess that's tricky to say that it might be in it, but it could be. We know we've got a river crossing, so it doesn't feel like one of these major ones. Maybe this little one. Trenton. We saw the Trentonian newspaper. That's an interesting sign. Frankfurt, right there. Hello, Frankfurt. Wonderful. What do we just... It's Trent Street, Frankfurt. Which direction did we come from? I should really get better at paying attention to that. So we came from the north, heading south into the main town. So did we come this way? I kind of don't want to jump back because it's going to put me in that housing estate that I have to escape from each time. Belleville Street, yeah. So we're downtown on, damn it, what was this street again? North Trent. Okay, so yeah, Trent here, Trent Street North. And we came all the way south down to here, there's the bridge. So let's backtrack to... I didn't feel like we went too far, right? There's housing estates here. Let's just... We've got to go back anyway, so... Let's just try and find... Rosewood Drive, Ashwood Crescent. Feels like we're further out of the town than this, but... Just gonna have a quick check. Doesn't seem to have a name. This road, are we this far up? And then we're in another town up here, which I think we would have seen if we'd gone that far up. Hood Canal and Hearns Road, Riverlea. It's kind of, I was thinking the loop would be fairly obvious. Yeah, Ashwood Crescent, there it is. I was going to say it should look something like this, and then it actually looked exactly like that. Alright, so we are on Rosewood, and we turn down here where there's that dead end, and we're right on the corner. So about there. 9 yards. Thank you, Canada. And here we go. Alright. We are Heritage Townhomes, 400 Edmund Park. Is that a address or could be, I think that's, I don't, what is bwalk.com? bwalk.com, I don't know. Let's look around. It looks like we've got lots of clues here, so don't need to fixate too much on one sign. Let's go down here. This looks like a bit more municipal, like a school or something. So. Is that a school? Could be. What school are you? Preston Early Learning Centre. Is that Preston? I think it's a place. Preston. Could be. It's a pretty bright and sunny area. Canadian Diabetes Association. Little complex in there. Let's keep going and just see where we might be. Tags on the cars. Don't know what that is, like a red stripey. That one doesn't even look like it has one. Looks pretty pure white, and then doesn't look like they have front tags, but like I say, I got no idea. Don't know the tags anyway, so. 5th Street East, George Ward Outdoor Pool, City of Saskatoon. Oh, that's very handy. Is that in Saskatchewan? I guess it is. That would make sense. Sounds the same. Saskatoon, there it is. Wow. And fantastic. I'm a little bit suspicious when it's that direct, but we could be anywhere. What do we have? We had that school, and we had the name of this road, which was Grosvenor Ave, Shannon, and then Holliston Park. Okay, let's see if there's any parks. Match. Oh, there's lots of parks in... Oh, I thought I had it there. Holland, Hollister. Lots of parks, which is nice. Just do a quick park check since they're a bit easier to see. High Park, Briarwood, Churchill, Weaver, Holliston. It's quite a big place. This, oh, it's not unachievable. So let's just give this a little minute to double check, because who knows? Maybe we're nearby and things can resolve quite fast on this one. Holliston Park. So this whole thing is Saskatchewan. Creek. Oops. Didn't mean to drop my pin, but it shan't be a problem unless something is clicked. There's Harold Titler. Holliston Park, there we go. Okay, great. Grosvenor Ave. We're at Grosvenor and... yeah, Shannon Crescent, which turns into 5th. So we are back west. Yep. There's the school. And we're right on the side of this street, which is 5th and Louise. Yeah. So about, I'm going to go there. Oh, further back. It didn't feel like we were that far back, but oh, I'm not going to argue. Canada is showing up. Oh, this looks good. Wow. We've got some water right there, some pretty expansive water, a big highway, this apartment building, some crazy looking electricity pylons, Northridge Road. This would be a great one for no move, no pan, no zoom. And we've got a park name, Halifax. Wow, Africville Look-Off Park. I'm gonna jump right in just for the fun of it. Halifax, I'm assuming, is Nova Scotia, right? Which is over here somewhere. Nova Scotia. There we go. Halifax, Novella Drive, and Africville Look-Off, which, you know, makes sense. This was sort of one of these overlook parks on the edge of somewhere, but it feels like it's industrialized, so it's not one of these like uninhabited islands. Wow, this could be one of the quickest rounds ever if this is not too hard. There it is. Alright, Africville Park. Here's the big bridge that we can see in the background. I literally haven't even turned around. This is amazing. I am going to have to turn around to confirm it, but... oh, there's this, yeah, Northridge Road. Okay, the park goes all the way down here, but this is Africville, Barrington. And there's the bridge, there's Northridge Road, yeah, there's the apartment building, there's the bridge. I reckon we're pretty solid. Let's have a quick gander. So the road comes down, sharp to the left, There's the bridge, there's the water. And then these roads kind of down below, which you can't see down here. Yeah, that makes sense. And that's the big... That's the front of that building right there. I'm going to go for it. 11 yards. Fantastic. Oh, love that. That was very, very satisfying. And on the back of that we have this, which, wow, this is rural, but don't think it's impossible. Got some stuff going on, like they're building houses. We got boats and water. What does that say? Come on, Wetzels. You got something. Wetzels Constructions. Does that say Nuvik? I think there is. That sounds kind of familiar, like a Nuvik. And then NT. So the abbreviations are throwing me out because on the previous round that we lost, I had a Newfoundland one and I didn't think that NL would be Newfoundland for some reason. Kind of tripped me up. And oh, it could be NT. Would it be that far up? Maybe. NT. Northwest Territories. Is there something? Yeah, see, like these. That could be it. That actually could say Inuvik. Why do I know Inuvik? Do you think that's it? Inuvik no NT? I kind of like that as a guess from one fan. And I mean, you know, if you're a contractor here, you're not going to travel too far for work, so I could see it happening. Alright, yeah, we've got water. We've got roughly the size of town I would say would support this kind of community. Let's see if we've got some road names up here. I think that's a road name. Bompus. Don't see any actual street signs. Bompus. Interesting name. Oh, there aren't that many. Oh my god, Bompus right there. Yep, okay. This is incredible. Okay. So we just need to find... I'm assuming this is Bompus and this is something else because there is a stop sign there. Let's see if this has a street sign somewhere, or someone else who's kind enough to do what that person did and write the street name on the mailbox. I guess they have these little, like, mail caskets for deliveries and stuff. That's kind of cool. Alright, what street is this? Must be... Must be something that says the street, right? Why would they have no street signs? There's stop signs, but nothing for the actual intersection. That really reminds me of England. Sometimes you would get to a junction like this and you would have no way to know which way to go. Doesn't matter so much now, of course, in the world of GPS, but back in the day, that was a thing. Oh, is that a... Nope, thought that was a street sign. That's just something green on that house. Maybe that says something. It's kind of... I think that says Inuit Community something. Inuit Community Garden Society? Yeah, it could. That could be a capital S right there. That kind of looks like a G. And it's kind of a big building, which would mean we were on... Yeah, this makes sense actually, because this is the only road that continues through. This one goes off this way. Bumpus. Yeah, Bumpus curves, right? It does. So yeah, I think that's where we are. I think we are just down that road. Let's do it. 21 yards. Wow, okay. Canada is showing up strong for this. Alright, round 5, and looking good again. Sundridge Vacation Land. Looks like the entrance to a town. Oh, we've got so lucky with these rounds. So that's good. That Danny service station should be on the map as well as this little junction, so we'll get back to where we are pretty easy. Sunridge. Albert Street North, Albert Street South. Alberta, Canada? I don't know, that's a stretch. Let's not make any assumptions right now. Service Ontario. That's good. Sunridge, Ontario. Just a quick look, just to see. Wonder where that would be. Feels... yeah, it could be... I don't know why I say feels, like it could be anywhere. I've got no point of reference. Feels like a through town. Like this is a fairly major road for what they're doing here, so that's pretty good. Schnitzel House. Interesting. It's a cute little area. Foodland supermarket might be a good point of reference. John Street. Okay, and we are on... what street are we on? Why are there no signs? It's got a rail line there. It's good to see as well. Why don't they have street signs like everywhere else? That's kind of weird. Oh, maybe is that the road sign? Oh yeah, John Street. Okay, but what street are we on? I guess you have to go down. Can't. Alright. Well, let's keep an eye out for anything else that might work. John Street in Sunridge. Sunridge, Ontario. So yeah, it feels like things are spread down this road quite significantly. So I don't know what that means. Sometimes that means coastal, but I don't necessarily see any water. But Stony Lake. Is that a place? Could be. Got some solar. That's cool. It is sunny. The rail line. Oh, there is water right there. Yeah. That's good to see. Let's go down here. This looks like an interesting little place. So this kind of, yeah, feels like the old downtown. Adorable. Canada flags. I wonder if there's much down there that's going to help. This is really nice. What? Waterfront Park. What water? What water is it? Lions Park. And the Lions Club. Sandridge. So still Sandridge, so that's good to know. We haven't moved out the area. Doing some renovation up here. And wonder where it is. Sandridge. And Lions Park, I don't feel totally confident looking for that because it might not be, it might just because the Lions Club is nearby. Does church have a sign? Knox Presbyterian. I wonder if that means we're moving out of the area. And there's that rail line that parallels most of the city, which is very interesting. Main Street, okay. Which direction? The water is south east-ish. So yeah, it would make sense to be this water. So let's just have a quick look for sand. What was it? Sandridge? It wasn't Sandridge. That sounds like sandwich. What was it? It was... I've forgotten it already. Oh, we can go back because we have that main sign. Sunridge. Yeah, that makes sense. Sunderidge. Vacation land. Yeah, it does feel like a vacation spot. Water to the southeast. So, yeah, down here maybe? This feels way more like this is too close to Toronto though. This is like downtown Toronto basically. So, still kind of southeast. Could be. Don't see why not. It's a quick scan since we know we're so close to the water, and also we know there's a rail line, but is that rail line? Yeah, I think so. That looks good to me. Colborne. Yeah, sort of like a main through street. Rail line. And we're in Ontario, right? Yeah, and then we have Okay, this is good because we have this bit more of a major place, like an airport. And then, where'd that rail line go? Goes up here. No, that feels too far away now. Belleville, back here again. That'd be weird if it did two really close to each other. But why not? It's a random number generator, right? This Toronto rail line's back here now. I don't think we're this far up. But I'll take a look. Napanee. And then, okay, then we have this water. Yeah, it could be. Could be lots of islands out here, which I didn't really see, but possible, possible. It's all very possible. It's all facing the right direction. Okay, and then we cross into Quebec. So, did I miss it? Oh no, that's US. That's not going to be on that side of the water. These all feel too small, and then the major ones that it kind of feels about the right size, but it's not it. We're not in Kingston, but we could be. I guess that's still suburbs. Sand. Well, that was it for a sec. Sandhurst. No, about the right kind of area. I guess it could be these islands. What is that? That's Prince Edward Island, right? So that's not its own province, or it is? I think it's just an island. It's the same font. So, okay, let's just keep checking here. I'll come back to the islands if. Vacation Island does feel kind of right, but then there's these other big bodies of water that it could be, I guess. Well, there's all this too, but okay. Well, that's not. It's gonna be the water is southeast, right? So it's not gonna be. So it's got to be on this line here, on the south side of these islands. Oh, I guess it could be in one of these little coves or something. There's lots of. I mean, it doesn't feel like a huge place, so. And then it goes all the way. Ooh, yeah, Ontario is not small. This could actually take quite a long time. I mean, it could be. Okay, these feel very. I mean, yeah, great for vacations, but they're not like places you would necessarily spend a lot of time. These might be. These have got more major roads coming in around the Thunder Bay area. Yeah, the water's in the right direction. Okay. Thunder Bay, Ontario. Yeah, that sounds right. Right, these islands don't have much of a road. So, and we've got rail lines too. Rail lines can't go miles away, right? I mean, maybe they can. Okay, then the water changes direction here, so that's not it. And then could be south. It's more southwest, and this is definitely southwest. But then, like, yeah, these don't have much going on. So then, but that thing could be tucked in somewhere like this. Like the water has only got a little glimpse of it. So what are we doing? There's a few lakes here. Okay, then there's Ottawa. That's interesting. So we came all the way down here. There's these rivers. The rivers through Ottawa. Could it be a river? It felt like it was bigger than a river, but I don't know, maybe it is. Doesn't look like anything there. I mean, how big? I don't know, like, there are so many small lakes. These aren't anything. We've got roads here. Then we've got, yeah, these feel more like it could be. Got some good roads. And I still haven't seen like a rail line, but Sunridge. Oh wow, right up here? That doesn't seem right. That seems way too rural. No, I mean, that's the right direction for the water. Main Street. Really? Oh wow, that's... Alright, let's go out on a good one. We're on track for a perfect score, so let's make sure we know what we're doing. Albert Street North, Albert Street South. We know it's tricky to get these cross streets. I still don't know what bloody road I'm on because the signs are on the other side, it seems. If we go here, see, these roads aren't mapped, it won't let me go. Alright, so we're just coming into Sunridge, and Sunridge is northeast. So northeast makes sense. Danny's, hey. Isn't Danny's the one I said that might come on the map? That might be a point of interest. Yep, Danny's service station. Awesome, we got this little bit of a road here, business section. I think that's that, I guess. Yeah, Albert Street North, yep. Alright, let's make sure on this side of the road, directly sort of opposite that. It's about there. Right, it's kind of to our right, yeah. Let's do it. That seems off too, but hey, 5,000 points and 18 yards, so I'm okay with that. That was a great, fun round. Not too long. Actually, I think one of the quicker rounds. I got a new medal for Canada. And there's the summary. We did very well on that, but I'm going to attribute most of that to luck. This video was probably about 50 minutes long, and I hope that was enough for you to fall asleep. Good night, and thanks for listening.